Hey, hi, hello, what's up? It's me, Ruthie.
Coming at you live from the year 2024.
It is time for the yearly tradition on this channel where we begin the new year with some New Year's resolutions. Now, before we really get into the meat and potatoes of this video, let's talk about 2023. Now, I don't know about you, but 2023 took about 5 years. The first half of 2023 felt like it came from a different decade, maybe even a different timeline. But I really remember the second half, and the second half was I've dove into more creative pursuits. I feel like I might be catching my stride in YouTube in terms of content I want to produce. TikTok is booming. Twitch is there. The biggest thing that happened to me in 2023, the second half, was that I quit my job. My job was extremely mentally taxing, and my partner makes quite a bit of money and said, why don't you just take a break from working for a while? And so I took him up on that offer and I quit my job. And so here I am without a job into 2024. It makes me nervous. I also rescued 4 cats from the insulation of my trailer, which is exciting. Now I have 7 cats. If I was to give 2023 a rating, it would be a 5 out of 10. Middle of the road. Very average. I've been doing New Year's resolutions on this channel for a few years, but in a channel first, I actually have last year's resolutions. So let's just briefly touch on my last year's resolutions and see how I did. Resolution number 1, release a short story and a web novel. I did half of that. I released 2 short stories, and the web novel, I didn't do that. I realize now that I have been writing very consistently over the past year that the way that I write novels is not conducive for web novel serialization. My projects as of right now is I have 2 short story series in the works. I have about 4 books that I tinker on and a webcomic. So one of these days, you guys might eventually get to see one thing. Resolution number 2, learn how to animate. In the video, I did go into detail that I wanted to learn how to animate via pixel art or Blender, but that's stupid because I did learn how to animate. I now animate on Procreate. Here are all the animations I did in 2023. I currently animate every single day, and I will also talk about animation later in the video. Resolution number 3, keep reading. My reading goal for 2023 was 50 books, and I did 52. Good job, me. Number 4, a video a month. Number 5, go to college. I put this on hold because the area of which I live in is not very conducive for the area of study I wish to pursue. So whenever we move out of the area that I live in now and move into where we would like to move, then I'll think more about college, and that's if it's financially possible. I did about 2.5 resolutions, literally middle of the road, just like 2023 was. Give me a gold star. Now we talk about 2024. Woo! Let's talk about 2024's resolutions now. Something that I've learned as I've continued to make goals for myself and resolutions for myself is that the more specific a resolution is, for the most part, the less likely I'll be able to do it. I need things to be broken down into manageable goals, and sometimes yearly goals are just too big. As a result, my resolutions are very, very open-ended, and then we will have bonus goals that push us towards those open-ended resolutions, and we'll see how this year turns out. We're trying our best, and we're trying to see what works best for our brain. Here it is. My list of 5 resolutions for 2024. Number 1, keep writing. I love writing so much. I've been writing for as long as I can remember. However, There was this period from about junior year of high school to about a few years ago that I like to call my depression era. In that depression era, I dropped pretty much every single hobby that gave me joy in my life because I was depressed. Tale as old as time. Recently, especially within the last couple of years, I have been going back to those hobbies and realizing how much I love them and miss them, and now I am putting my all into these hobbies. It's really important for me to keep this hobby going, and keep going I shall. Bonus goal number 1, release a short story, which is really easy for me because I love writing short stories. And bonus goal number 2, release my first book. The short story is going to be a piece of cake. The books, however, going to be a different story. Number 2, keep animating. Remember how I said I was going to talk about animation later? Here it is. I've been animating a little bit every day ever since I took the plunge and learned how to animate and procreate. My want, my desire, my need to animate has pushed me to revolutionize my Twitch overlay. The sub goal for this goal is going to be finish the full animated overlays in Twitch. That's a really big undertaking, especially for everything that I want to do. Maybe one day I'll make a movie, but let's start with GIFs for now. Number 3, read 53 books. My reading goal has always been read one more book than last year. I read 52 books. I'm going to read 53. Do not worry and do not fret. I will complete this goal. This is one of the only specific goals that I know that I will accomplish probably way before 2024 ends. Number 4, keep making videos. I think after a long time, I have finally reached what I want this YouTube channel to really be about. I want it to be about horror, books, and blogs. With these prompts that I've given myself, I have so many more YouTube ideas that I'm so excited to push out. The liminal spaces and the Siren Head videos did so much better than I thought they were going to do that I am definitely sprinting towards horror like it is my mom. Number 5, figure out employment. What this really means is that if my job is going to be content creation, I need to figure out a way to make it more sustainable in the long term. If it's not content creation, which I'm going to be honest, it's probably not going to be content creation because I don't know if I could do that. I want to start figuring out what I actually want to do to fund my content creation. And that's it. That is 2024's resolution. My homework to you is go make a resolution. And if not a resolution, go make a goal. Even if that goal is easily accomplished in a day or a week, make a goal. Work towards something. It's good for you. 90% of the time, I don't even succeed in these New Year's resolutions, and there's nothing wrong with that. Making them is just fun for me, and it gives me something to work towards too. That's why I always recommend them. And I will always keep making New Year's resolutions. You cannot stop me. There's nothing you can do. I am a menace. And the videos in the content creation pipeline are Mothman video is next, followed closely by a book tier video where I tier list all of the books I read in 2023, and a Haunting Adeline review. I have a lot of other ideas, but I haven't really put down the groundwork to really work on them, so I'll let you know what I'm working on in the next video. All right, that's it. Go away. I'm going to bed. Bye.